cold winter, and I'm alone. Again. Why don't I have any friends? Maybe I should stop killing everyone I battle. Maybe I should try hanging out with people.
Feels good to get out of the moon base. We needed a change of scenery.
Making a web series about our playgroup is hard. Our metagame's been stuck in a rut lately.
Agreed.
Holy crap, are we telepathic?
It would seem that we are.
But how?
It's almost like...
I put a spell on this town, but it's no fun without someone to enjoy it with. What if I stopped fighting and played more games? Not like video games, I need to go out and actually meet people.
How weird is this?
Really weird.
Why can't we talk normally?
This is slow motion. You can't talk during slow motion.
What are we doing here?
Looking for something to spice it up.
To spice up what?
To spice up, Friday nights.
Friday nights.
Friday night.
Friday nights.
Friday nights!
Friday nights! Please use the hashtag subscribe to this channel.
Use the hashtag. Use the
Subscribe
hashtag.
to this
Subscribe to this
channel.
channel.
Use the
Subscribe
Subscribe
to
to
this
this
channel.
channel.
Use the hashtag.
Maybe I could settle down someday, play games with friends, and retire from walking the plains.
What are you thinking? You practice black magic. You're a killer. Death is your only friend. And by the horns of Xenagos, you can never stop walking the plains.
Walking the plains.
Walking the plains. Kill.
Make friends. It's a web series.
Kill.
You're currently watching it.
Who's that?
Is that a wizard?
Cool.
Hello. How nice to meet you. Though 2014 has just begun, Magic's pro season is fully underway, and over 1,000 competitors flocked to a wintry Vancouver to compete against some of the world's best. While current world champion Shahar Shenhar looks to repeat his run from last year, Owen Turtenwald is climbing in the ranks after incredible back-to-back Grand Prix victories at the end of 2013. Canadian stalwarts John Stern and Alexander Hayne came to protect their home turf. But while these players continue to fight for seats at the World Championship, other players are finding different ways to stand out in a crowd. I'm here with Kenji Egashira, who is perhaps even better known as Numa the Nummy, which is your moniker on Twitch as you're a prolific Magic streamer. You streamed for 365 days in a row without fail. What is it inside of you that really wanted to become like a next level streamer? Did you want to be the best streamer in the game?
Maybe not the best, maybe the most entertaining, I think is what I shot for. Because, I'm not a professional in the sense that I'm traveling to all these GPs and I'm doing very well or anything like that. It's just, I love the game. I've played it since I was 9 or 10. And, I thought I was at a certain level that I could help some people, but it was more for entertainment value.
What was the hardest part of continuing it for a whole year?
Oh man, there were certainly days where I wake up and I don't want to do this. I just want to relax and maybe not even play Magic that day. It was just very draining. I feel like I lost my soul in the process.
Right. I mean, there's some days you're going to feel like Charlie Brown. There's a cloud over your head. You're not going to want to share yourself with the people, but you did anyway.
I mean, it's a really good way, I guess, for people to get a glimpse of my life, right? I'm just myself on the stream. I'm not trying to. Well, I do put on costumes. Okay, that's a lie. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm a liar. I don't know. There
is some theatricality to it, and you got quite a personality. In fact, I know that you have a little ritual for anytime somebody subscribes.
Tivoko! New subscriber!
Basically, I think what I'm going to do here is pull up my Twitch app. Okay, there's a Twitch app. Okay, Numat the Nummy. And I'm going to subscribe to your stream, sir. Okay, there it is.
What is your Twitch handle?
Swordfish, spelled with 5s for the S's.
So, Swordfish, we have ourselves a new subscriber!
Well, that was worth it. So this is Maya Carroll, and Maya, you only started playing competitively, somewhat recently, and it was when you were diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. So, what was it like, getting diagnosed with something really heavy like that, and what role did magic play in your recovery?
My goodness, it was completely overwhelming. It was an utter shock, obviously, but I had to quit my entire lifestyle. I had to quit my job bartending. I used to like going to clubs, going out dancing and whatnot, and I had to stop that as well. I almost immediately had to start treatments, going in for really aggressive chemotherapy, multiple surgeries. It was very punishing. Everything turned upside down. I was trying not to get depressed, but it's a bit of a shock. They say stay positive, but you do what you can.
So many of the joys in your life were sort of taken away by cancer. So I guess a card game, something you can do sitting down, doesn't require the most physical energy. Was it something you loved right away, or was it something you sort of grasped for, I don't know, out of a need for something like that?
I would go out and play, and it didn't take much energy. I could play, and everyone treated me normally. It was a total refuge. Like, everyone, was very friendly. We'd have fun. I could forget about being sick for a bit, and I did pretty decently at some of the competitive events I finally went out to. So yeah, I couldn't go out all the time because I felt really sick, and I would push myself. Like, I still felt nauseous when I would go out, but I would force it back. I would hide it. I felt a little bit bad after I made really good friends with a lot of people that I was hiding it, but it felt amazing to just be treated like, not like a cancer patient, just like a human being again. People would forget that.
Do you think discovering a new talent and really kind of pushing yourself to be competitive and really good at something new, is that something that you could transfer to your treatment or fighting against, things in life like that?
Honestly, I believe so. Like, I don't want to say it's like an inspiration to myself or to anybody else, but yeah, the rest of the time when I wasn't going out to play Magic, even if it was twice a month, if those were the only times I felt good, the rest of the time I'd be sitting at home on my couch or laying down or being in the hospital, and I felt miserable.
So you don't just play, you also cosplay or costume role play. So you build some costumes. You built a great Liliana of the Veil costume. So between playing really great competitive Magic, cosplaying, and beating cancer, do you feel as though there's anything you can't do in life anymore?
You know what, aside from heavy lifting, there's pretty much almost nothing that I can't do.
I domesticate weak animals for my master Thassa.
I bore people to death.
I cast my opponent's Blood Barons off my Temple of Silence.
I make waves.
I play blue draft commons.
I wait patiently as long as possible until my opponent concedes the match.
I draw lots of cards and kill things.
I get yelled at by my friend Paul when I make mistakes with the deck he built.
In the top 8 of Grand Prix Vancouver, Montreal native John Stern fought past top-seeded Matt Sperling in the quarterfinals, but he couldn't defeat his compatriot Alexander Hayne in the semis, and so the finals came down to a battle between longtime Seattle gamer Peter Sundholm and the red-hot, highly ranked Canadian Alexander Hayne. While Hayne's blue-white control deck has a reputation of taking a long time to win, it didn't take long for Alex to establish dominance in Game 1. By turn 6, he had the brain power of Jace, Architect of Thought, and the brawn of Elspeth, Sun's champion, and was opposed only by Sundholm's pet owl. But Game 2 saw a more furious volley of spells cast. At one point, Sundholm domesticated Hayne's Archangel of Thune, and when Hayne tried to exile the leash that bound it, Sundholm attempted to mutate the angel into a frog lizard. But Hayne gainsaid Sundholm, never letting the spell leave his lips, and thus regained control of his angel. Not giving up, Sundholm called upon Jace, Memory Adept, who disposed of nearly every spell in Hayne's library. But Alex enlisted a second Archangel to synergize with the first. After 2 powerful attacks, Sundholm conceded to the man whose fans call themselves Hayniacs, Canada's finest, and now 3-time Grand Prix champion, Alexander Hayne. Insane Alexander Hayne. This is your 3rd Grand Prix win out of the last 7 Grand Prix that you've played in. That's a mind-boggling number. I mean, you are clearly among the Magic elite now. You've won a Pro Tour. You're in the top 25. Where would you rank yourself, though, among the world's? But yeah,
I don't know. I think I deserve to be there, but I don't. I might be after this. I might even be too high. You know, there's a lot of good players, and I think a lot of good players who aren't on the top 25 list who should be there.
You've already accomplished so much this season. What is your goal for this season in competitive Magic?
I want to top 8 another Pro Tour. Also for longevity stuff, like my ideal plan is to be first ballot Hall of Fame. That's the dream, and so I need to keep on track with the Pro Tour top 8 every 2 years. So.
Do you have the World Championships in your sight this year as well?
Definitely. I mean, I think if I get to Platinum, I probably will get to Worlds, but we'll see. I definitely want to go back there and you know, use the stuff I've learned this time for do a reduke basically.
Congratulations to Alexander Hayne, the champion of Grand Prix Vancouver.
It's okay. The game is over now. Let's go get some ice cream, okay, buddy?
Good game, gentlemen. I love making new friends.